Chapter 11, The Energy Within. As the Solon ship descended through the cloudy skies of Earth, Thalron's mind was a vortex of thoughts, spinning around the young girl named Luna. Her presence had turned from a mere point of interest to the epicenter of a cosmic dilemma overnight. Derek stood beside him, his eyes fixed on the approaching landscape below, a tapestry of green and blue streaked with the shadows of passing clouds. The small town that had once seemed insignificant was now the stage for a critical intervention. As they landed discreetly on the outskirts, the ship's ramp descended with a silent hiss, revealing the verdant fields that led to Luna's home. "Her emotions are key," Thalron said as they walked towards the town, his voice low but clear. "Every fluctuation in her mood seems to resonate with the air element. We must approach this with sensitivity. She is not just a vessel, she's a child with fears, hopes, and dreams." Derek nodded, his usual stern demeanor softened by the gravity of their task. "Understood. But remember, we're treading uncharted territory. Balancing her emotional state with the cosmic scale of the air element is something no one has ever done." Arriving at Luna's home, they found her in the garden, where the air was vibrant with the early signs of spring. Luna was tending to a small flower bed, her hands delicately handling the blooms. The sight was a stark contrast to the cosmic tumult she was unknowingly centering. "Luna," Thalron called out gently, not wanting to startle her. She turned, her pale face breaking into a smile as she saw Thalron. "You came back," she said, a hint of relief in her voice. "We promised we would," Thalron replied, stepping closer. "We need to talk about your dreams, about the winds and the storms." Luna nodded, her expression turning serious. "They've been getting stronger," she confided. "Sometimes it feels like the wind is talking to me, telling me things, about the world, about balance and chaos." As they spoke, Thalron carefully monitored the subtle changes in the ambient energy, each word of Luna seemingly stirring the air around them. He introduced a small device, a delicate orb that hummed softly. "This will help us understand how your feelings affect the world around you. It's not just to observe, Luna, but to help you control what you feel, to not be overwhelmed." Luna looked at the orb curiously, then back at Thalron. "Will it make the storms go away?" she asked, a trace of hope in her voice. "It will help us work together to manage them," he assured her. He explained that her connection to the air element was unique, a rare convergence of cosmic energy and human emotion. Over the next few days, Thalron and Derek worked with Luna, using the orb to track how her emotions influenced environmental patterns. It was a delicate process, balancing the instructional aspects with the need to ensure Luna felt safe and understood. Gradually, Luna learned to sense the shifts in her own energy and, by extension, the energy she projected into the world. Thalron taught her simple meditation techniques, ways to calm her mind and steady her emotions, which in turn steadied the atmospheric tumult around them. However, as Luna became more adept at controlling her powers, the energy within her grew more potent, more demanding. One afternoon, as dark clouds gathered overhead faster than usual, Thalron realized that they were only at the beginning of what could be a long and arduous journey. "The energy's growing, isn't it?" Derek observed, watching the skies darken. "Yes," Thalron acknowledged, his gaze on Luna, who watched the storm with a mix of fascination and apprehension. "It's responding to her growing control, challenging her, testing her limits." They are all standing in the garden, the wind whipping around them, a physical manifestation of the storm within Luna. Thalron placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "You're not alone in this," he promised. "We'll face whatever comes, together." This reassurance seemed to anchor Luna, and for a moment, the winds calmed, a brief respite in the eye of the storm, a symbol of the fragile balance they hoped to achieve.